Good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on in to this championship edition of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I am your host, Processor Sky, here with another jam-packed week full of Wake and Bakes, 8 a.m. Pacific time every weekday morning. How are the Roll Gangsters this beautiful Monday morning here on the show? It is Motivational Monday, Roll Gang, and your processor is here to recap one of the most unbelievable experiences of my entire life, winning the Men's 3-5 USTA National Championship with my team. Yo, major shout out, Team Red Rock, let's fucking go. National champions. That is what we do, Roll Gang. So excited to be a part of such a legendary team. Really fucking pumped to recap this unbelievable weekend of winning in tennis and smoking some herb with the gang. It was an unbelievable experience. I was, chiefing some herb with my parents and my team, just using it to recover and rejuvenate and energize for this unbelievable accomplishment. Couldn't have done it without my teammates. Absolutely, not even close. I was just 1 point. My unbelievably dominant team, my unbelievably amazing parents, our incredible coaches, and absolutely so appreciative for the support from the Roll Gangsters. Yo, shout out Chuck XIX. Yo, major appreciate the congratulations from Chuck. But anyway, super excited to recap this USTA National Championship with you guys. But while I roll up, because after all, we have awoke, so now we must smoke. While I roll up, major shout out to the sponsors of the show because they make shit possible for the Roll Gang and make this show possible to come live every single morning. So first and foremost, WWnB University, the first ever cannabis college in the United States, nay, in the world, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are trying to learn about this amazing plant or, get a job, put something cannabis related on your resume, WWnB University is gotta be one of the most fun schools for stoners on the planet. Go to Oakland, California, to their in-person school, which just reopened, and do some cannabis trimming labs in their horticulture class, or learn from a former police officer in their cannabis compliance class on how to, be subtle about your cannabis consumption. Use promo code ROLLINGSPOON to get 10% off your tuition at WWnB University and learn all about this amazing herb. I'm about to smoke some of this gelato. We got some high quality smoke here this morning. Some high quality Cali weed because we have conquered something great. Yo, but one more shout out, the Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool, helping me to roll a dime every time, even on the most badass rolling tray in the city. No doubt. I have absolutely no doubt saying that. I am so incredibly honored and pleasured to have earned the most legendary rolling tray in the history of rolling trays, this USTA National Championship. That's right, Roll Gang. They gave us rolling trays for the championship. Can you believe that shit? I think it's just a reward plate, but shame on me if I don't use this as my favorite rolling tray ever. ever. It says it's our commemorative plate for the USTA National Championships. Anyways, Roll Gang, this didn't happen just on no accord. I had my parents come with me on this 4.5-hour drive to right near Phoenix, Arizona, in a place called Surprise, right in the middle of the desert. Steaming, piping hot, incredibly dry, the most difficult conditions to play a tennis tournament in, probably in the world, in the desert. You know, we're used to that shit though. Repping Red Rock here in Las Vegas, that was our forte. Gave us the advantage, no doubt. You guys will see that. I want to recap a little bit of it. You know, the first match actually happened to be my biggest challenge of the entire tournament, little did I know. I got to play against the singles champion, the 3-5 singles champion from Texas. Yo, major shout out Chris. Gave me an absolute war. He was hitting tons of winners, big ass forehand, big ass serve, and I was struggling. We got the dub though. Red Rock moving on to round 2. Got to play some doubles with my guy Jim. Major shout out Show Grow Dispensary for sponsoring the team in these ventures. You got to go check out the pictures. We were, Jim and I were decked out in matching Show Grow equipment, and I mean, it was so much fun to represent such an elite dispensary at the national championship on our shirts. And we got the dub. It was really amazing. Against Oklahoma, the doubles team we played against, Oklahomans coming out of Tulsa. So me and my team won 5-0 against Texas and Oklahoma back-to-back. 5 matches, Red Rock won. 0 loss so far. Actually 10-0 if you include both matches. So then we went to dinner, you know, had a nice burn, you know, got a little hot tub with the squad, had to rejuvenate and recover because the next day we have Hawaii and Michigan. Michigan was a really good team. However, wake up, Red Rock does what it does, absolutely rolled them. We only lost 1 match out of 20 in the regular season of the national championships, which means 13 teams were eliminated. 13 teams were sent home, and only 4 were to make the playoffs. So we went 4-0. We didn't even just go 4-0. We won. All you have to do to win your match is win 3 out of 5 matches. We won 5 out of 5 matches in 3 of our 4. And the 4th one, we won 4-1. We dropped 1 match the entire tournament, Roll Gang. It was complete and utter dominance coming from the desert out in Red Rock. Honestly, quite literally unfair. It didn't even feel like a real tournament. So onward to the playoffs. We were set our strongest lineup for the entirety of the rest of the tournament, and we did not let down one bit. Yesterday was the semifinals. We got to play where I grew up, Pennsylvania. No problem. Won 5-0. And in the finals match, the national championship against the Southern Regional Champion from Jackson, Mississippi, swept them too, 5-0. I mean, it was actually unbelievable, Roll Gang. It was my 6th match, was the championship match. I am so skinny. I lost like at least 15 pounds, 115 degree court temperature. And believe it or not, in the finals match, I was just so raring to go. Like, I was ready to go all day long. And my opponent actually medically retired because of the heat. Had to get him the hell out of there. and scored, I think, one of the only KOs in the men's tournament to be a part of securing the final victory. It was really unbelievable. Really would have enjoyed to finish the match, but major shout out my opponent from Mississippi. He really fought hard and super muscular dude. So takes a lot of energy to power a lot of muscles. I don't have a lot of muscles to power, so I can go forever in like hot temperature. But this dude was clearly just not built for it. And the Red Rock team swept in the national championship, bringing home the hardware. Guys, it was an unbelievable tournament. Shout out Krissa and Sarah and the USTA gang for putting together an amazing tournament. Shout out my girl May, the most amazing ref. She was a ref at the tournament, and I got super tight with May. And guys, I got to do a quick rundown of shout outs to my teammates, the boys that made it happen, the national championship. So running down the roster, got to give the first shout out to our captain, the official Captain America, now that we are national champions, Captain Edward Song. Just creating a winning culture through and through. This is a couple national champions for Captain Ed. First one for me, but such an amazing experience to be a part of Ed's winning culture, and major shout out to Ed for bringing me on. Next up, the only other player that played all 6 matches other than me in the playoffs, Kyle. Yo, absolute baller. Just an incredible, humble and mentally strong singles and doubles player. Super scrappy. Went undefeated in the tournament at 6-0. Just honestly an incredible player with incredible drive to win, and really, truly, such a great grinder. Such a great teammate, Kyle. Major shout out. Next one coming up, my guy Ryan Vanna. Guys, this dude is a monstrosity of a human being. 6'4" and hugely built. I dubbed him the official dancing panda because of how nimble he is on his feet for his size. An absolute sandbagger. It was such a pleasure cheating with you, homie, and just playing out of our league clearly. Because, honestly, all of our teammates were too good for playing in 3-5, but Ryan Vanna is a complete freak. Yo, shout out Brad Gollum, another one, 6'5", absolute huge, major homie, the gambler himself, Brad. My roommate, Teo, major shout out to Teo, the lefty from hell, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 lefties, Teo and Tony. Shout out Tony, bringing the energy and the vibes every single time. One of my best friends on the team. Honestly, I don't know what we would do without you, my man. He's kind of like the player and the cheerleader, but he's also a baller on the court. Hit this fadeaway overhead that just had me rolling in the tournament. It was unbelievable. And shout out Rob Howe, this Zen master on the court, just surgically making it happen. And shout out Ronnie, the singles player grinding it through in the championship match, 3rd set grinder. Shout out Ronnie. And, I'm missing a ton of people, but my MVP, if I have to give away an MVP award for my team, goes to Jim Maservi. The absolute OG, the ultimate friend, mentor, sponsor, you name it. One of the best people I've ever met in my life. Jim Maservi, owner of Show Grow Dispensary, sponsoring out the whole team because, I gave him the opportunity to show that the supplements he sells actually help for active purposes. And I just absolutely love being teammates with Jim Maservi. And honestly, he's the one that recruited me onto the team. But, it is incredible what an honor it's been to play on such an amazing team with an amazing group of guys. And just truly a spectacle of life to be a part of such culture. It's not really about the championship, like becoming the national champion. Amazing, priceless, but it's not because of being able to call myself a champion. It's being able to be champions with these champions. My unbelievable friends, battle partners, and I would go into war with any of these men's 8 days a week. So I just absolutely love this tournament with Team Red Rock securing the national championship and bringing it back to Las Vegas in the desert where that baby belongs. Major shout out to all my teammates, my parents for just being so supportive, cheering me on through all the matches, coming the whole way from Florida to come and travel with me and make it happen, smoking some herb. They were letting me, burn and as much as I needed to feel good. My body was stressed because 100+ degrees tennis matches, and I played 6 of them. Me and Kyle played 6, so it was kind of a grinder, but so excited to be back in the V with another week of Weekday Wake and Bakes. I am just so enthused to be here with the most badass rolling tray of all time. I'm going to have my rolling spoon rolling trays back, put this baby on the shelf or somewhere, only to roll on special occasions. But just such a special episode. Recovery day for your processor here for sure. And had to recap this unbelievable accomplishment for me and my teammates from Red Rock Tennis Club. Just the number 1 3-5 men's team out of 1,900 sea to shining sea. Speechless, ladies and gentlemen. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Happy Motivational Monday. Let's get the fuck after it this week. Every day is a new day to get something started. When one chapter closes, another one opens right back up. Let's dive on in. It's brand new. Let's see what it has to offer. Love you guys, Roll Gang. Have a great Motivational Monday. I will see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Time for Terpy Tuesday, brought to you by the Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool and Oaksterdam University. Appreciate you guys, Roll Gang. Mwah!